Hi, I'm Robert Jacobson for 62MC News, brought to you by 62 Mile Club. Did you catch the Space Shuttle Discovery launch on April 5th? 2 private space companies are a part of the current mission. Pasadena-based Ecliptic Enterprises supplied the 3 external cameras on the Space Shuttle. This week's launch, STS-131, was the 84th successful flight of their proprietary technology, the Rocket Cam. According to Ecliptic's Facebook page, description of their political view was, quote, "I'll ride any platform," close quote. The Derby to space comes just in time for Kentucky's space program. 3 portable laboratories hitched its first ride aboard a space shuttle this past week as part of a joint venture between Kentucky Space, a nonprofit collaborative in Kentucky, and Houston-based company Nanoracks, which is working on standardizing micro-laboratories for use on the International Space Station. The Space Shuttle Discovery, though, is scheduled to deliver 1 Nanorack platform, which will test the effects of radiation on commercial flash memory devices, and 2 cube labs that will also carry out radiation-related experiments. With only a few flights left for the U.S. Space Shuttle fleet, the state of Kentucky earned a feather in its cap for its effort in making space more accessible. April 15th might be tax day, but it's also the scheduled day for a space summit being convened in Florida by President Obama. A White House administration official said the conference would, quote, "focus on the goals and strategies in this new vision," close quote. To quote the band Cream, "I went down to the crossroads, tried to flag a ride." The question remains, though, how and with whom will the U.S. be flagging down a ride to space over the next several years with the pending retirement of the Space Shuttle? Details on the summit and the President's plan for the future of U.S. manned spaceflight are presently unclear, but stay tuned as we follow this story. It's April, which means Yuris Night is quickly approaching, the annual celebration of human spaceflight. The Space Party, hosted on or near April 12th, was created by Loretta Hidalgo, George T. Whitesides, and Trish Gardner. The significance of the name is in honor of Yuri Gagarin, who was the first human to travel to space and successfully did so on April 12, 1961. 20 years later, on April 12, 1981, the first U.S. space shuttle flew to space. Check our blog for a party location near you, and if you don't see one, consider hosting your own. Interested in getting much deeper into the intricacies of the new space industry? I read the Lurio Report by Dr. Charles Lurio, which is a regular part of my space diet. You can subscribe to it at thelurioreport.com. Mojave Air and Spaceport, located about 100 miles north of Los Angeles, is home to 67 aerospace-related companies, including new space firms, Scale Composites, Mast and Space Systems, and X-Core Aerospace. Several years ago, it was encroachment by residential real estate developers that threatened the busy test center. This time, it's excessive regulation, workers' comp costs, and rising taxes, according to business leaders who will participate in the 10th annual Kern County Economic Summit hosted in Bakersfield on March 24th. Icon Aircraft CEO and founder Kirk Hawkins said, quote, "As the Silicon Valley is ground zero for IT, that area is ground zero for aerospace engineering and design. We like California and we want to stay here, but as you know, California isn't a very business-friendly state," close quote. Stuart Witt, the general manager for the Mojave Test Center, related to the summit audience that Governor Bill Richardson of New Mexico said, quote, "We don't even have to recruit in California anymore. They've made it too easy. All we need out is a sign and a catcher's glove," close quote. As any entrepreneur can tell you, there is no spring training in business. While the city of Sacramento might have a minor league baseball team of its own, the state of California might lose its first place standing as a major league player in the entrepreneurial space industry if it doesn't make it easier for businesses to operate there. Beverage maker Red Bull backs what might be called the ultimate adrenaline rush to date, as it supports the efforts of skydiver and base jumper Felix Baumgartner, nicknamed Fearless Felix, who teamed up with the energy drink maker. The current freefall record of 102,000 feet was set by Air Force Captain Joseph Kittinger in 1960 and has remained unbroken for 50 years. The effort includes a multi-stage test program currently underway. Recently, Baumgartner tested the mobility of his pressure chute cell during high-altitude skydiving training over the Mojave Mojave Desert in preparation for the Red Bull Stratos mission, where he hopes to free fall back to Earth from 120,000 feet later this year. The pressure suit, though, is basically a spacesuit. Besides publicity, what is the point of the jump? The proposed jump is to provide data on next-generation pressure suits, and it could be the first time a human breaks the sound barrier in a free fall. With today's current camera technology, we can only imagine the inspirational images that will come from this historic jump. That's a look at what's going on in and around the entrepreneurial space industry. Visit our blog at 62mileclub.com for more news, including video articles in and around space, and write to us at 62mileclub.com. Remember, space, it's closer than you think. I'm Robert Jacobson.